Greetings from Middle America and welcome in to the Major Arena Soccer League here at Cable Dahmer Arena. Alongside my broadcast partner Eric Bergrud, I'm Nick Vassos. It is an exciting matchup tonight. The Empire Strykers travel to Middle America to take on the Kansas City Comets. The Comets, by the way, one of four teams tied atop the MASL table.
You think it's competitive this season, and the Comets are going to want to win this one. Empire, a much improved team from last season.
Fans are going to get to see one of the most exciting players in all of indoor soccer, Eric.
Marco Fabián, 9 goals and 1 assist, and some of the goals he scores are insane. You're in for a treat watching this evening.
Yeah, maybe the biggest signing ever in indoor soccer history. Now for the Kansas City Comets, a guy that leaves a trail of dust behind him. He is always active, and he sent KC into the Ron Newman Cup final last year.
That would be Christian Andreas, the defensive runner who has 5 goals in 6 games. He is lightning on the field.
Empire is 3-3. The Comets are 4-0-2. Eric and I will have a few more details as we get rolling between these two teams, these top 2 teams in the MASL, right here on CBS Sports Golazo.
The Adirondack Apartments, the brand new apartment and townhome community, is now open in Independence and is the exclusive housing partner of your Kansas City Comets. Discover modern luxury living, from stainless steel appliances to resort-style swimming pool. The Adirondack Apartments has everything you need to live the life you deserve. Stop by or visit us on the web to schedule a tour of your brand new luxury home. The Adirondack Apartments.
Community America Credit Union, where every member feels like a star. Member owned, open to all. Community America Credit Union, invested in you.
This is Kansas City. This is my town. What happens here matters to me. You're my neighbors, and when one of my neighbors gets hurt, I want to help. If you're hurt in Kansas City, I've got this.
Call 816-888-7500.
Clear vision is so important for everything I do, on and off the field. I'm Reget, forward for the Kansas City Comets. We are super excited to partner with Silverstein Eye Centers as the official eye care provider for the Kansas City Comets.
I'm Dr. Steve Silverstein. We would love to show you what eye care should be. Please call us to schedule an appointment or visit our website at silversteineyecenters.com.
The Major Arena Soccer League is proud to welcome you to MASL Soccer on CBS Sports Golazo Network. MITRE is the official game ball supplier of the Major Arena Soccer League. Established in 1817, MITRE is one of the leading soccer brands worldwide and produces some of the best soccer balls in the world. Learn more at mitre.com. Nick Vassos.
Alongside Eric Bergrud and Lux St. Lou on our sidelines. Welcome in, folks, to Middle America. Underneath about 11 inches of snow. We are underway. It's the first meeting this season between Empire and Kansas City. The Comets own a 5-3 all-time series lead. Comets with a chance inside of the arc there from Nacho Flores, turned aside by Empire. Kansas City retreats to gather up the ball. This should be a really fun matchup here between Kansas City, who comes in at 4 wins, no losses, and 2 overtime losses. The Empire Strykers are a much improved team from last year. They are 3-3. They're coming off a 1-goal win last week. Empire wearing their white jerseys, white shorts, white socks. Justin Stinson, the St. Louis native who started his career in St. Louis during the 17-18 season, just uncorked an absolute bombasso, and that one had to be turned aside by Philip Ejimadu.
Try to catch him wrong-footed. He reached his left hand back. One of the several all-star players. We'll be talking about all-stars on both rosters, but Justin Stinson punching his ticket to go to Utica, New York on February 12th.
We'll talk about several Comets players also heading there as well. Gerardo behind the ball, into the box. Comets able to deflect it away, but is held in by Empire. Out front and center to Fabián. Right side, Momogai.
Something to watch here. Empire likes playing their goalkeeper up all throughout the game. You have to adjust defensively because they're going to look for lanes, passing lanes with that goalkeeper in a quasi-six attacker mode.
Interesting. Some pressure for the Comets on the half line. Comets able to kick it long. Orozco, the goalkeeper for the Strykers, tracks back, is able to handle it. Comets go for some changes, and so does Empire. Up the near side, Gerardo. Leaves it back for Jose Gonzalez. Now near side to an old friend of the Comets, Robert Palmer. Berto back with Empire. Near side, Vandegrift. Vandegrift tries to shoot it up to Mikey Lennis, bumped away and taken by Mansoure. Now Vandegrift takes it for the Comets. Comets a 3-on-2. Chad leading the break. Chad sends it out wide to the right looking for Acosta. But Palmer is there along with a couple of other Empire players. Berto goes down. Kansas City maintains possession. And Marquez has it on the center circle. Dispossessed by Marco Fabián. Marco shoots from beyond the arc, just wide to the left. Comets try to pounce on the rebound. Ejemadu's got it, and he plays it out wide. Stinson pokes it back in. Now kicked long to the center circle. Palmer over to a teammate. Now back to Robert Palmer. Berto goes up high against Acosta, his former teammate. Acosta goes down and a foul called on Berto. Berto wearing the captain's band for the Strykers tonight. Acosta shaking up on the play a bit.
And we're going to get a 2 for going up high over the shoulder here is what it looks like. We'll see on the replay. Palmer with the ball was trying to hold off Acosta. Obviously got him in the face.
Yep.
Not questioning this at all. And Obasi definitely not throwing the challenge flag on this. First penalty power play opportunity for the Comets this evening.
So the Comets on the power play so far this season, 2 of 7. And on penalty killing this year, the Strykers are pretty good, 70%. They've killed 7 of 10 times they've been down. Here's Tetsani on the right wing, down to Reget. Away from the goal, back to Lucia, now left side Marquez. Marquez with a couple of touches. Tries to play it to Zach. He's able to get it. Comets have to move back a little bit. Now over to Nacho. Nacho from the left side down to Acosta with a shot. That one saved by Orozco. He pounces on his own rebound. And that'll burn some time off the Comets power play. Orozco throws it long. That's Sane. Gathers up the loose ball near the referee's crease. He was marked closely by Alan Perez. Now over to Nacho. Forward to Acosta. Acosta moving to his right. Here's Tetsani. Thought he was going to tee up a left footer. Down to Zach Reget. Back to Lucia. Here's Nacho. Nacho looking for someone. Tetsani blasts one in there. That one blocked by Empire. Back to Nacho. Now left side Acosta. His drive is also blocked by Gonzalez. Acosta gets it back. He'll lay it off to Nacho. One touch from Nacho over to Lucia. He takes a touch down to the corner to Marquez. Back to Nacho. Winds up, fires that one up into the net. Goalkeeper distribution coming up for the Strykers. 39 seconds left on the Comets power play.
MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League. All the latest news, leaderboards, highlights, and more.
Comets undefeated early on here in the regular season at Cable Dahmer Arena.
Technically,
yes.
Had an overtime loss last time out here against St. Louis.
Here's Acosta. No, technically. Keeping me on my toes as always, Mr. Bergrud. Thank you.
That's why I'm here, Nick.
Acosta. Right side, Tetsani. That one blocked away nicely by the Empire.
Penalty killed.
And the penalty is over. Berto is back out there on the floor. Here comes Marquez walking it in. Orozco wisely comes out to poke it away. Nice play there by the keeper from Empire. Bringing it up the far boards is Randy Martinez. He lost it. Comets take over, and Kansas City looks to make some changes.
I think some adjustments are needed on that power play unit, not necessarily in terms of personnel, but strategy. Didn't get that many shots off that time around.
Betsane down to Marquez, and another shot. There's Danny in the mix. That one turned aside by Empire. Here's Marquez on the volley. That one just over the glass, out of bounds, as Rion Marquez. He's tied for the league lead in points. He's got 10 goals and 7 assists on the season for the big Brazilian. Here's some high pressure from the Comets, and it's knocked out of bounds. The Comets quickly get the turnover. Good high pressure.
Top of the arc restart too,
yeah.
So that's exactly what you want to see if you're the Comets. Nacho walking up to this, and what's been interesting is they've been doing 2 left-footed players on the right, and right now they're loading more players on the left side. Zach Reget by himself on the right. We'll see which way they go.
Nacho behind the ball. Zach Reget wears number 8. He's on the near side. Zach comes over to take it. Save Orozco. That one got through.
Good tackle.
And nice play by Reget to get the ball back. But now knocked away by Empire. And coming away with the ball is Empire. But they lose it right back to Kansas City. Stenson almost took it away from Marquez. Marquez fouled by Justin Stenson. The St. Charles native played his first year in the state of Missouri for the St. Louis Ambush back in the 17-18 season. That team also had Zach Reget on it. They were really good during that year. Now Lucas Souza comes on. He fires a shot. Orozco right there to make the save.
Good step there by Lucas to create space for himself, but ultimately shot it right at the goalkeeper.
More high pressure from the Comets. Here's Stinson with the ball. He'll chip it forward to a teammate. That bounces off the top of the dasher boards and rolls into the corner to Gonzalez. And now a foul called on Empire.
We're going to have a little conversation.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's get along and move on.
Munir Alame and Jose Gonzalez involved in that with Ramon Palmer and Pino. Palmer's pass broken up and almost stolen away. Here is Tetsane. Some more high pressure. Moves Munir trying to get it out to a familiar face. Tony Della Torre from Dodge City, Kansas. But here come the Comets back the other way.
Ball put behind Sosa. Zach Reget was calling for it. So you can see Kansas City's trying to get that transition game started. Leaving it forward a little bit open. Just didn't make that connection that time.
Lucas Souza just playing in his 3rd game this season. He's been out because of a knee injury. Out with the ball is Mumugai. He plays it forward to Gerardo. Comets knock it free. Tetsane chips it forward for Andreos. Christian back to Vandegrift. We're under 8 to play in this opening quarter. Empire Strykers and the Kansas City Comets. Ball bounds down at the other end. Here's Acosta from the corner. That one whistles over the top of the goal to the near side. Andreos pops it up into the air. And we're going to have a stoppage and a whistle and a foul.
Actually, media timeout.
And we've got a timeout. Let's take a break. 7:32 left to play in this opening quarter. It is the Major Arena Soccer League on your television. Glad you are with us here on CBS Sports Golazo at 38 The Spot.
Season of savings at Cable Dahmer. Coming now during our Season of New Tradition sales event, get a Forte for only $99 a month. That's only $99. Plus, every new Kia comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. And Cable Dahmer Kia has doubled the size of its service bays to serve you better. Stop in today off Colburn Road in Lee Summit or visit us online at CableDahmerKia.com. If you want a Kia, thank Cable Dahmer.
We know a place where you can drop your bags and relax your mind. It's a place where you can unwind and unplug while staying connected. Where having a lot on your plate is a good thing. And 5:30 Kickback is all about kicking back. Yeah, we know a place. And we know you'll love it too. Drury Hotels. Travel happy.
Welcome back to the Cable Dahmer Arena. It is the Comets and the Empire Strykers. 0-0, 7:30 left to go in the first. And honestly, Kansas City's been under a little bit of snow lately, and that actually made it impossible for one of our players, Eric Pereira, to be on the field today. He took a chunk of ice off a building to the shoulder and was added to our injury report. But thankfully, we have gentlemen like Mikey Lennis and Lucas Souza back in the game. We'll get back to the action. Nick and Eric up top. Thank you.
All right, Lux, thanks a lot. We'll check back with you shortly. 7:28 to play in the opening quarter. And another foul. Here's Reget with a chance, running up on that one, blasting it high. Another goalkeeper distribution coming up.
I think we've talked about this over the years with Lucas Souza. You can tell when he's really straining, his shots go high. And I noticed in pregame warm-up, a lot of Zach Reget's shots were going high too. He's been held scoreless behind his normal expectation, and I think he's pushing his shots. It'll be interesting to see if the shots start coming down here first quarter into the second quarter. But that one was definitely skied.
Wow, look where Orozco is on the field. He's inside the half line for Empire.
It's a game Onua Obasi, the coach of Empire, plays here. It's sort of daring teams to press against them and then countering when too many Kansas City guys get themselves too far up the field.
Now, the goalkeeper is not even in front of his goal. Orozco now he tracks back. And here come the Strykers. Down the left side, a shot. That one sent wide. That one was off the foot of Abdul Mansoure.
And you see the opportunity there. That one was going on goal.
Yep. Here's Stenson. His shot wide. Mansoure trying to pounce on the rebound. Funny hop off the dasher boards. Tetsane plays it out wide to the right and sends it into open space, and the Comets will go for changes.
Onua Obasi all of a sudden became a thought-of coach in the TST tournament and using strategy very different than other coaches in the tournament, and he's already brought that here in his first season coaching in Empire. So this new wrinkle of playing the goalie as a quasi-six attacker in the attacking zone, the goalkeeper can use his feet multiple times in that zone, and it creates mismatches, and that's the opportunity Empire's looking for. Can we find space in between the midfield and the defense at Kansas City?
It's a really interesting strategy, but you got to credit Obasi. He's using the skill that his players have, and Orozco must have dazzling foot skills to be able to keep him inside the half line. Play to your strengths, right? Coming up on 5 minutes and 15 seconds to play. No score here at Cable Dahmer Arena between Empire and Kansas City. This is the Major Arena Soccer League. Comets 4 wins, no losses, 2 overtime losses. Empire 3-3.
Last game we called here on CBS Sports Golazo, St. Louis played 5 guys behind the ball, so very different strategies in place. Giveaway.
Here's a giveaway. Kazim trying to chip the keeper, and he's wide to the left.
Well, that was exciting.
Now that's one thing. Now back the other way. Here comes the counter. They get it out to the right to Fabián, who shoots to the far post. It's a score. Harold Hansen into the scoring column.
Fabián's going to get it because it went up right off Fabián to Pino. And we'll watch that on the replay. I think that's going to be Fabián's 10th of the year.
We'll see it again here.
So once again, looking for mismatches. Tony De La Torre, former Kansas City Comet.
Oh, it is.
He went back post for the pass. Pino.
That's off Pino. You're right,
off his
Eric.
left foot.
Mm-hmm.
counted goal. Empire leads 1-0.
There he is, Marco Fabián. What an incredible player. He has made the transition to the indoor game seamless. It's my understanding that he was already considered one of the best technical players in the outdoor game.
He's strong and he
can
can score with both feet, and he scored some amazing goals. And there's this old adage about it taking 3 years to adjust from the outdoor game to the indoor game. It took him like maybe a game rather than 3 seasons to figure this out. For a while, he had scored a goal in every game he played here in the MASL.
Ramon Palmer, away from the goal, back to Vandegrift. .354 to play in this opening quarter. Comets now trail 1-0. Foul called on Empire. Forward it comes to Zach Reget. Zach to Acosta. Leo's been held scoreless over the last few games after a really fast start to the regular season. Lennis bounces one into the corner for Reget. Israel Cisse chases him in the corner. The ball bounds around to Orozco. And Empire is throwing long. That went up to Zach Reget. Here's Danny in the midfield for the Comets, shielding away the would-be thief. Now the ball pinballing around. Fabián sends it into the corner. Mansoure plays it away from the goal. Gerardo. Now Marco. Near side for Palmer.
And the Comets are trying to figure out where to position themselves. They've dropped back just a little bit deeper than we saw last time. And you get scored on, it makes you think a little bit, Nick.
Two and a half to play in the first.
This is the type of a game where you'd want to see a Christian Andreas get out there because he thrives in these odd man situations, pressure situations. We saw him do it multiple times last season, but Kansas City's just going to have to be a little patient here defensively, and I think Empire's okay with that.
And Orozco, and a foul called against Empire. That's going to go against Perez.
They try to go fast, and the referee's like, that's way too fast. Green Drop offers a better alternative than the outdated compression sleeves and socks, truly providing long-lasting relief at an affordable price. Green Drop's recovery products are uniquely suited to help our athletes battle aching joints and muscles. Learn more or try it yourself by visiting greendropcompression.com.
Our officials tonight, crew chief is Austin Sani, referee Fernando Pena, the assistant referee is Joe Mott, fourth official Nick Guerrero, and our penalty box official is Lance Alouette. Orozco and the Empire Strikers have the ball. They lead it 1-0 with 1:38 to play in the opening quarter.
We had Austin Sonny here for our last game on CBS Sports Golazo Network. He likes to let them play. He calls a clean game, and I would expect more of the same here tonight.
Stenson from the yellow line. That one will go to Philip Ajamadu and the Kansas City Comets with 1:23 to play.
Talked about All-Stars, the All-Star game coming up in Utica. 5 Comets selected, 2 Empire Strikers selected, and maybe we'll get through some of the names that will be headed to that midseason classic, if you want to call it that.
Mm-hmm.
First midseason All-Star game, I think, since 2001, 2002.
That sounds about right.
The one here in Kansas City that we called was preseason in 2020.
Yep, year of COVID.
1 minute remaining in the first quarter.
Under a minute to play in the opening quarter. Stinson plays it back to Momogai. Polo Hernandez. Over to Orozco. the goalkeeper. Oh, Marquez almost had a steal.
And I think you're seeing what the choice is. I think it's we'll press hard when Orozco has the ball.
Yep, and you're right, Eric.
And so it's going to be on him to look for that first pass out.
Momo guy to Stinson. Touched back to Stinson. Justin double teamed on the near side. Gets out of it, and then he's knocked down on a foul called against Kansas City.
A few love taps there between Justin Stinson and Ramon Palmer.
Ramon Palmer goes off, and Mikey Lennis comes in. Momo guy flicks it back to Fabián. His drive up and over the glass, out of bounds. Philip Ejimadu will handle 3.9 seconds. Ejimadu throws it long, quickly up the field. Horn sounds, and that's going to do it for the first 15 minutes that are in the books. A goal by who else?
Marco Fabián.
Who would have guessed, right? We're off to a good start in Kansas City. Glad you're with us. 1-0 Empire. We'll be right back.
Daytech is an IT enterprise infrastructure provider covering networking, security, and more. Email us at sales@daytechinc.net to learn more about Daytech.
From new guys to the veterans, even this guy. At Community America, every member feels like a star.
With the one in there and almost deflected. Shot in the goal! It is Nacho! Comets win game one! Out to Reget. He does for game winner! For the Dudes and for the Sword! And he scores!
Catch MASL Monday every Monday night on MASL TV and on CBS Sports Golazo Network. Alex Bastiavansky and Phil Ivanko are joined each week by special guests from across the league to recap the weekend's games and discuss the league's hot topics.
Oh, I wonder what special guests they're going to have on Monday this week, Eric.
Oh, I think I have a rain check to be on this week, so I'm looking forward to joining them this coming Monday. We'll be the lead-in to St. Louis at Empire. Empire returns home Monday night on CBS Sports Golazo Network. So catch MASL Monday, sort of like your pregame right before that game at the Toyota Arena. Looking forward to Billy, Doctor, and Panda on the call for that game.
Absolutely. Two other games around the Major Arena Soccer League tonight. St. Louis is at Chihuahua. That game kicks off at 8 o'clock Central. And later on tonight, San Diego is at Tacoma, and that one kicks off at 9:05.
Maybe a must-win game for Tacoma. They've been struggling a bit lately. Didn't have a great experience in Chihuahua.
Who has?
I guess that's fair. St. Louis got snowed on going to Chihuahua. They had snow here in Kansas City, snow in St. Louis last weekend, and now just a little bit of snow.
Wow.
Down there.
More high pressure from the Comets. Here's Orozco. He'll kick it long for Stenson. Stenson chests it, settles it on the blue turf, and dribbles it away from the goal. 1-0, Empire over Kansas City. The goal scored by the incomparable Marco Fabián. To the top of the arc for Alan Perez. Comets able to knock it free. Now they go for the loose ball. Stenson picks it up on the far boards. Away from the goal, back to Perez. A whistle and a foul called against Kansas City.
What's interesting about this strategy is it really not only changes the dynamics of the game, but it changes Kansas City in terms of their focus. They want to transition, and right now they're so focused on how do we make sure we don't have gaps defensively. It really has, this strategy Obasi has brought in this year has really taken teams out of their game, out of their traditional mindset.
Behind the ball, Stenson and Gerardo. Flicked back for Stenson. Justin facing the goal, moves to his right, marked by Andorreos. Now front and center for De La Torre. Fabián. Now Orozco. Berto coming back out onto the blue turf. Marco Fabián over to Robert Palmer. Here's Stenson. Comets patient, so are the Strykers. Fabián holding the ball, directing traffic from the center circle.
We saw a little bit of this when Obasi coached Newtown Pride in the TST tournament. They're willing to hold on to the ball. And for some fans, this isn't what they want to see, but they have been successful, and Obasi's been successful in going against the norm in terms of how you map out a game.
Comets able to knock it away from Tony De La Torre. Ejimadu lays it off for Vandegrift. Some pressure from Empire on the Comets' last line. The ball broken up, and Munir almost got it, but Vandegrift comes out with it for Kansas City. Vandegrift leading the break. Vandegrift down to...
He had the shot too, and he kind of lost his footing.
He was trying to get the right foot on it, but he had the left. He just stuck it out there. That one sent around the glass to Orozco.
Counterattack opportunity here. Stenson is wide open.
Here he is. He's got the ball on the right. Stenson moving forward. He's fast. Moves to his right, shoots, and that one blocked out of bounds by Tetsonic.
And that was on target. And Stenson not only will shoot from everywhere, Stenson can score from anywhere. And so important block there by Tetsonic.
Corner kick coming up for Gerardo. Gerardo in the right wing corner. He's got Momogai just to his left. Play it to another teammate. Gonzalez shoots. That one no good. Rebound shot no good. Another chance there by Gerardo. And that one knocked out of bounds. Who to go off of? They say it went off of Kansas City. It'll be Empire's ball. Gerardo will trigger the restart. Leaves it back for Fabián. Over near side, Momogai. Orozco touches it in the center circle over to Momogai. His pass off the mark right to Kansas City.
Of course, there's nothing preventing Kansas City from pressing them every time. So, yes, Empire is back, but Kansas City could press the ball, but you take your chances either way.
Tetsani with the loose ball goes off the boards, looking for someone to fill that open area. Now Lucas Souza with a shot. Orozco can't hang on, but kicks it away. Now Tetsani, near side for Souza. His wall pass into the middle. He picks up his own rebound, shoots it in there with the right foot. Broken up and a foul called on Lucas Souza. That's Souza's second of the match.
Take a look at on the replay. Pretty easy call for referee and crew.
Back at the other end, Martinez away from the goal, back to Berto.
We get a lull in the action. I'll explain some of the nuance here in terms of Orozco's positioning. Right now, he's in a zone where he can touch the ball multiple times. There are limits in terms of how many times the goalkeepers can touch the ball when they're on their defensive half of the field. And so right now, he's practically an offensive player. Oh, excuse me. I said Orozco. It's Brandon Gomez. Sorry for that.
Thank you for that. Well, they've used multiple goalkeepers this
They've done
year.
this multiple times, and like in between quarters, they'll flip goalkeepers.
Clayson DeLima is not here, but they have him, and then
a former goalkeeper of the year too. So they have depth at that position. DeLima absolutely can play with his feet.
Here we are back the other way. Gomez. And it's taken away by Kansas City. Mikey Lennis. Back to Andreos. Comets looking to set it up. Munir Alame, excuse me. Back to Ejimadu. Phillip plays it long, and catching it out of the air is Gomez. Gomez 1-1 on the season, 6.7 goals against average. He does have 1 goal on the season. Berto. And Berto's ball a little bit too strong. I guess it stayed in play. Nope. No, it's out of bounds, and that's going to be top of the arc. And Austin Sane wants Leo Acosta to come over and have a conversation. So a good opportunity here for KC at the top of the arc.
And once again, they're going to set up 3 on the left side. Zach Reget on the left, on the right side, and on his left, he goes high.
Pretty ditzy play there to Marquez over to Reget. They were unable to create a good opportunity there. Reget just couldn't put it on frame. Foul called against Empire. Comets will maintain possession of the ball. 9.5 to play until halftime. Here's Marquez, pushed from behind. Hansen had it for a moment. Here comes Harold Hansen down the right side. Hansen moving to his right. He shoots. That one deflected a little bit, wide right of the goal. Stinson pokes it, tries to poke it back in. Lennis trying to hang on to the ball, falls on it, and a foul called against Empire.
You're talking about the switch and goal with Brandon Gomez, and my interesting claim to fame is we're both from the same hometown in Los Angeles, San Pedro, and I went to a different high school than he did, but he and my brother both played goalkeeper at the same high school. So
interesting.
Go figure that.
That's awesome. Here's Fabián. Cuts it back for Stinson. Stinson shoots, and that one flies across the goal mouth. Back towards the half line. Momogai now in front of his own bench. Gomez has it just inside the Comet, or just inside the half line. Back to Stinson. 8.5 to play in the first half. Fabián to Stinson. Stinson sees some open blue turf to the corner to Cisse, and a foul is called against Acosta.
Mistakes happen when you're facing a traffic violation or something more serious. Mark Ferguson, attorney at law, will strategize.
Feeling a sense of deja vu from last game, Nick?
What's that?
Comets were stymied by the other team and were shut out in the first half against St. Louis, the last game we had here on CBS Sports Golazo Network.
Drive by Fabián, wide to the right. Munir's got it away from the goal to Momogai. Empire holding the ball near the half line. It's Gomez. Marco Fabián. Marco back to Stinson. Comets sitting back defensively this time. To the corner for Munir. Munir tries to turn inside, runs into Guerrero Pino. Now the ball squirts out. That one to Junior Kazim. Kazim into open space. Kazim tees it up. Ding dong off the post. Kazim making a bid for his first goal of the season. Almost had it.
It was Kazim getting past Marco Fabián and showing some strength and showing some flexibility there. Take her away.
Palmer taken away from Fabián. Leaves it for Pino. Pino lost it. Here comes Fabián. Open space down the right. Shoots. That one off the post. Rebound comes out to Kansas City. Now we've got a whistle.
Scariest situation if you're a goalkeeper and you've got one defender in front of you and he's like, okay, I'll watch the pass. You watch Fabián and see what happens. And for Ejimadu, that one did not go in the net.
Nacho chips it forward for Marquez. Over to Sousa. Berto plays it long all the way back to Ejimadu. 6.5 to play in the first half. 1-0 Empire. On up to Marquez. He leaves it for Sousa. Lucas with a trio of white jerseys around him. Away from the goal to Palmer.
Wide open.
On over to Nacho, who's wide open. Shoots! Nacho! Flores! He bags his first goal of the season. And that levels the game at
1. Clearly a lack of communication there. And Nacho with the baby on the way tribute we see all throughout the world. So watch the entry pass. Everybody was up. Nacho had enough time to turn around and park it to the side of Empire Strikers goalkeeper Brandon Gomez.
Nacho gets his first of the season. Ramon Palmer, his third assist. Kansas City ties the game at 1. 6:14 left to play in the first half on CBS Sports Golazo.
Hail, alma mater, we sing to thee. Thy name forever a guiding light shall be.
Strong as an oak tree, thy name shall never fail.
To thee, alma mater.
Hail, Park, hail. We are. We are. We are.
We are.
The Adirondack Apartments, the brand new apartment and townhome community, is now open in Independence and is the exclusive housing partner of your Kansas City Comets. Discover modern luxury living, from stainless steel appliances to resort-style swimming pool. The Adirondack Apartments has everything you need to live the life you deserve. Stop by or visit us on the web to schedule a tour of your brand new luxury home. The Adirondack Apartments.
Welcome back to Silverstein Eye Center's field at the Cable Dahmer Arena in Kansas City. We have the Empire Strykers taking on the Kansas City Comets, tied right now at 1-1, but the battle is really between our two Golden Boot winners, if you ask me. From the Kansas City Comets side, we have Zach Reget, who has not made a score yet, but I do believe he is knocking on the door. Marco Fabián already put one away here to start the Strikers scoring. Nacho, our Kansas City Comets captain, put one in for the Comets right here before the media timeout. Just about about ready to get kicking into the second half of the second period. 6 minutes and 14 seconds left to go. I'm going to send you back up to Nick and Eric in the box.
Lux St. Louis, thank you so much. We'll be hearing from you as we go into halftime. You'll have a chat with the Comets head coach Stefan Stokic before we hit the break.
We had the opportunity here. A big shout out to the Empire Strykers organization. If you look on their social media accounts, they've been directing fans to opportunities to contribute to support people who've been impacted by the wildfires in Southern California. And all these, although the fires are occurring to the west of the Inland Empire, many members of the Empire family affected by this. So big shout out to Jeff Burham and that whole entire organization.
Back at the other end, a quick chance on goal. Momo Guy looking to the far post. Broken up by the Comets. Mansoure was there having a cup of joe on the far post. Comets throw it long, a 50-50 ball fought for, and Momo Guy and Mikey Lennis collide. And Lennis goes down and a foul called on Momo.
And 9 times out of 10, when Momo Guy and Mikey Lennis get it, Mikey Lennis is going to have the harder time of it. Yep.
Here's Zach. Can Zach turn? No. Good defense there. Picked up by Empire. Set up the near boards for Della Torre. Pino steps in to take it away. Gets it to his keeper, Ejimadu.
3-line pass.
Oh, 3-line pass for sure.
And so Empire did not press, and Ejimadu had time, and so that's not something you want to give away. Good opportunity here as Marco Fabián gets back on the field looking for his second goal of the night.
Behind the ball, Gerardo to Momo. That drive wide to the left. Fabián funnels it back to Gerardo. Into Munier. Now away. Momo Guy goes down. Comets take the ball, and here comes a chance. Lucas Souza had it poked away from behind. Junior Kazim still battling with it. He goes down, and Gomez comes up with it, and Kazim is down. And we've got a whistle and a stoppage of play. Junior Kazim down on the blue turf. There were Junior and 2 other Empire players tangled up. Junior gets up and is going to go off the field. Again, that's the new rule in the MASL.
Let's take a look at the replay here. Just a battle in the corner.
Not much there. You know Junior's a tough guy. Gomez. He throws it long. Now the Comets get it back. They quickly get it forward up to Lucas Souza. Souza battling with Randy Martinez on the near boards. Now Marquez gets into it as well. Martinez comes out with it. His pass deflected. And then Momo Guy just clears it all the way down the field. Empire will go for some changes, and so too Kansas City. Ejimadu. His pass too strong, goes out of bounds. And it'll be turned over to Empire.
Comets would like that situation where the ball goes off the corners and Rion can then force the defender to make a choice. Are you going to push him to the side? Or are you going to push him to the middle? And Marquez used some brute force there to go on goal, but the ball never reached him.
There's Leo Acosta.
And again, you're seeing the shots are going high.
Yep. Gomez. He'll throw it out to Hansen. Hansen had a touch on it. It deflects back to Palmer. Now Polo Hernandez. He flicks it back and almost not strong enough. Lucas Souza steps in, able to touch it over to Andreos. Here's Christian, gets it to Tetsane. Tetsane overran it just a little bit. Gerardo picks it up for Empire. And we're under 4 to play here in the first half. Gerardo on up to Hansen. Or is that
just a foul?
Just a foul. goes against Harold Hansen. That one flicked forward, couple of bounces right into Gomez. 3:33 to play now in the first half. Gomez once again throws it long. Pino heads it back to the center circle. Comets settle it. Tetsane. Now Lennis. And that one turned over in the midfield area. Tony Delatorre over there wearing 47. He spins around Acosta and is called for the foul. From the mean streets of Dodge City, Kansas.
That's what they say, huh? Spent some time here last season. Also played with the Kansas Bandits of M2.
Oh.
And so pressing the goalkeeper worked, but keep in mind that was down by the dasher boards and not so much in the middle of the field. But Comets will pick and choose when they're going to press.
Nacho to Acosta. That one stayed low, but not on target. Reget goes into the boards and then kicked away by the Strykers. 2:40 to play in the first half. Lennis into the target to Marquez. Marquez, a couple of soul rolls down. Shot, goal! It's Nacho again. It deflected. Nacho's got his second goal of the night, his second on the season, and it gives Kansas City its first lead, 2-1.
So how are the Comets adjusting to this? Quick passes, quick ball movement. Check this out. Mikey Lennis to Rion Marquez, who's going to look give and go. Quick pass there from Lennis on the give and go to see Nacho all by himself. Gomez got a hand on it, but could not keep the shot out of the goal. Second of the night for Nacho.
Mikey Lennis picks up his third assist, and the team captain gives Kansas City a 2-1 lead.
One of the things the Comets worked on in pregame warm-up is layoff passes from those targets, and so Rion Marquez is laying off to the midfield runners, and we saw a good example of how that's supposed to work is as one or two defenders get on Rion's back, somebody make that run and good things are going to happen, and it did in that situation.
Lucas Souza is open. Ejimadu trying to throw the ball to him. The Comets trying to get a break going. Souza attempted to settle it. Here's Kazim battling several players. Bouncing ball settled. Kazim still going forward. And a foul called on Empire.
This would be a good opportunity for a timeout if you're thinking about it.
Kazim looks like may have been hit in the head. The trainers are coming out. Here's Sean Dumers of the training staff. 2:03 to play in the first half. Kazim down on the field. And with the trainer coming out, Kazim will not be able to re-enter the game until
watch a replay on this. He just a lot of momentum.
Kicked.
A lot of momentum coming in. So the initial foul was outside the box right there.
Yep.
And then he took on the follow through, took it in the head. It was the initial foul outside of the box on Momo Guy that was whistled. Kind of a tricky situation where the ball is if you're thinking replay, but more important than replay or a free kick, what's more important right now is the well-being of Junior Kazim, who's battled and battled and battled to earn his playing time here with the Comets. We'll take a look at it one more time. So Kazim pushes through. There's the first foul, and his momentum carried him into the box. I think he just collided with Gerardo's knee. Totally unintentional. Good to see Junior Kazim up on his feet.
So Kazim goes off, and the Comets will have a chance here with 2:03. I think there might have been some discussion, as you talked about possibly throwing the replay flag.
Yeah, I don't think that would be a good use because, I mean, ultimately the foul was outside the box. I think it was whistled already and carried through. They might have given him the advantage. More so for me is they've been struggling on their set piece opportunities. So what are they going to do differently to create some open space here? They've got Mikey Lennis on the back post, Zach Reget on the near post, with Marquez and Acosta as options outside the box.
Here's Nacho. Over to Acosta. His drive off the glass, and it comes off to the Comets.
Marquez sort of screening for Acosta, and again, Acosta's shot went high. And
Ejimadu, not as sharp as he has been over the last few games with his feet. He's got several 2-3 that have gone out of bounds for Philip Ejimadu, who comes into tonight's game. 3 wins, no losses, 1 overtime loss, and a really nice goals against average of 3.4.
One of those is going to be six men on the field. We will hear the official call.
This would be a big break for Kansas City. So Comets are going to go on the power play for the rest of the first half. And it looks like they're going to send Munir Alame over to the penalty box. That's the second penalty on Empire. The first one they killed off in the first quarter.
These last 2 sequences shows things you want to get out of your game. Kicking balls out of bounds and taking unnecessary 2-minute penalties.
Marquez goes out wide to Reget, down to the corner to Lucas. Back to Zach. Crisp pass over to Marquez. He's able to thought about calmly settling it, and then it's taken away by Sanchez. Correction, Perez down the right side. Perez taking it deep into the corner. And that one poked away into Ejimadu. 1:14 left in the first half. 1:30 left on the power play.
Good job by Israel Cisse on Marquez. He's been at this game for a long time.
Marquez tried to go low against Gomez. Kicked away but held in by Nacho. Right side for Reget into Marquez. Could not direct it into an open space. Gomez was right there to make the easy save. Under a minute to play. Comets come up again. Nacho, left side Acosta. Now to Marquez, far post, Lucas Souza. Power play goal, Kansas City Comets. And they take a 3-1 lead with 40 seconds to play in the first half. Welcome back, Lucas
Their
Souza.
power play was struggling a little bit, so they created space, bring in Marquez wide rather than in the box. And ultimately finding Lucas Sosa, who loves playing at the back post. We've seen Lucas Sosa score against Empire's previous name, the Ontario Fury, multiple back post goals. He likes to play back there. Typically you would see Real Marquez posted up there in the box, but by putting him wide, it created that mismatch, that gap, and he found Lucas Sosa wide open. 3-1 Comets right before the half. A goal here for Empire would be huge. Giveaway, though.
And here's a long shot from the half line by Palmer. That one wide left. 26 seconds left. And Reyes is able to draw the foul, and the Comets will get a restart here in the left wing corner.
For all intents and purposes, a corner kick based on where the ball is. So expect to see Reget back out on the field, Marquez back out on the field, Acosta and Lucas Sosa.
Nacho goes inside, shot, goal! Nacho to Marquez! 4-1, Kansas City.
We're talking about all-star selections throughout the first half, Nick. Real Marquez earned his spot in the 2025 All-Star game. He's had a monster season for Kansas City, both scoring goals and assists. And look at this, it's basically a corner kick off the boards. Walla Scora. One more time. There's the Walla and there's the Scora. He went 5-hole. Between Gomez's legs. 4-1. This is the way if you're Kansas City, you want to end the half.
Marquez is 11th on the year. That leads the MASL. Nacho, his 6th assist of the season. Nacho is having himself a game. 2 goals and an assist so far here in the first half. Horn sounds, and that's going to do it. That's going to do it for the first half. Kansas City with 4 straight goals in the second quarter to take a 3-goal lead into halftime. This following Marco Fabián's first quarter goal to give Empire a 1-0 lead. Coming up next, we're standing by to chat with head coach Stefan Stokic. Our Lux St. Louis is down on the field getting ready to check in with the Comets head coach, who no doubt has to be pleased with the way his team performed in the second quarter. 2 goals by Nacho, 1 by Sousa, and 1 by Marquez.
Coach Stokic here speaking with his goal-minders.
And here is Lux St. Louis with head coach for the Comets, Stefan Stokic. Lux?
Hey, Coach, you're going into halftime up 4-1. Offensively, what's going right?
I think we should probably have a couple more goals, to be honest with you. I think in the first quarter there, we didn't put away our chances. And then the last 7 or 8 minutes of this quarter, we were putting away our chances. If we continue like this, then it'd be a good game.
Now, this is the first time you've seen Coach Obasi's Newtown Pride, 6th attacker goalie coming up. How did you guys prepare for this, and how are you guys going to prepare in the halftime?
I mean, we prepared for it this week at practice. I think they do a really good job of doing that. They keep possession. We just have to make sure that we stay disciplined. We stay in our formation in the box defensively and find the right moments of pressure, and we should be fine.
Good luck, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thanks a lot. Lux St. Louis down there with head coach Stefan Stokic of the Kansas City Comets. Let's take a break, and when we come back, we will talk to Ramon Palmer, Comets midfielder. We'll take you around the MASL and maybe talk a little All-Star game when we come back.
Daytech is an IT enterprise infrastructure provider covering networking, security, and more. Email us at sales@daytechinc.net to learn more about Daytech.
It's a season of savings at Cable Dahmer. Coming now during our Season of New Tradition sales event, get a Forte for only $99 a month. That's only $99. Plus, every new Kia comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. And Cable Dahmer Kia has doubled the size of its service bays to serve you better. Stop in today off Colburn Road in Lee Summit or visit us online at cabledahmerkia.com. If you want a Kia, thank Cable Dahmer.
We know a place where you can drop your bags and relax your mind. It's a place where you can unwind and unplug while staying connected, where having a lot on your plate is a good thing. And 5:30 Kickback is all about kicking back. Yeah, we know a place. And we know you'll love it too. Drury Hotels. Travel happy.
Back inside Cable Dahmer Arena, halftime between the Comets and the Strykers. We are joined by Comets midfielder Ramon Palmer. Ramon, it's great to see you. The team is off to a 4-0-2 start. What are your assessments so far of how the team's done in its first 6 games?
We 4-0-2. It's not a bad start. You know, a lot of teams would love to be in a 4-0-2 position, but with us, we always striving to be better. So we'd prefer a 6-0, but we just keep building where we're at right now. I think we're at a good place right now to build from, and I think these next 3 games will be crucial in where we end up at the end of the season.
Yeah, these next 3 games are going to take place against teams out west and some of the better teams in the MASL. So these are be a good test to see where the Comets are right now, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the games in the West are always difficult games, especially against a San Diego team at San Diego. The last couple times we played against them, we've done a pretty good job. I feel like whenever we come up against really tough opponents, we tend to step up to the task, and a lot of guys really want to show what they can really do against good players, good opponents. So I think going out there will be fun, and I think these next 3 games will definitely tell where we're at as a team.
Ramon, I was on my Facebook page the other day, and I happened to come across a photo of a picture of you and your brother from another mother,
yeah.
Robert Palmer, back on December 28th of 2021. That was when Robert was playing for his first stint for Empire, and you guys both met at the center circle. It was here at Cable Dahmer Arena, and you guys are so close. You grew up as kids together, same college together, professionals together. What's it like to meet someone so close in your life now on an opposite side of the field?
I mean, it's a blessing, having Robert, in my life. It's truly a blessing. We've come from a far way, and having him here, we started together. I mean, so long ago I can't even remember, but I can say that having him here makes my life better. So it's a different relationship with me and him, and
yeah.
It's a blessing to just have him have him in my life as well. So. I mean, there's so much I can say,
Yeah.
I mean, we've been talking about this game for how long now, and we've been playing together for a long time. So
it's a special relationship for sure.
It's a special relationship, yeah. And we talk every day. So.
Hey, before we get you out of here, I just want to say congratulations on your 100th goal. Your consistency is remarkable. You're now in your 11th season, and Ramon, we wish you all the best of luck the regular season and hopefully into postseason as well.
Appreciate it.
Ramon Palmer, Comets midfielder, here at halftime. More is coming up next.
Clear vision is so important for everything I do, on and off the field. I'm Reget, forward for the Kansas City Comets. We are super excited to partner with Silverstein Eye Centers as the official eye care provider for the Kansas City Comets.
I'm Dr. Steve Silverstein. We would love to show you what eye care should be. Please call us to schedule an appointment or visit our website at silversteineyecenters.com.
Community America Credit Union, where every member feels like a star. Member owned, open to all. Community America Credit Union, invested in you.
With the one in there and almost deflected. Got it, a goal! It is Nacho! Comets win game 1. Out to Reget. He does the game winner! For the dude and for the goal! And he scores! Shoot! He
MASL in 5, back once again. What's going on, folks? I'm Alex Bastiavansky. It is great to see you again. We got lots to get you caught up on from stuff that's gone down over the past few days, and we've got to preview what's coming up this weekend in just 5 minutes, so let's go.
Now on up to Reget at the target position. Here's Reget turning over to Acosta. He scoops and scores! Leo Acosta!
Fan voting for the MASL All-Star Game is now closed, and Leo Acosta of KC is one of your chosen forwards. 7 points so far this season. Also at forward is Nilton DeAndrade of Utica City, who will get to play in front of his hometown fans. He got 18.23% of the vote. He's got 6 points so far this season. And his teammate Juan Alava is the chosen defender. He's been rock solid for the boys in blue this campaign. 2 points so far to go along with 7 huge blocks for UCFC. And in goal, not a big shock to see, it's Willie B from the Milwaukee Wave. Always a fan favorite, and he has definitely earned the nod as Willie leads all goalkeepers this season so far with 5 wins. And be sure to tune into MASL Monday next week with myself and Phil Levanco, as Commissioner Keith Tozer will be on the show, and he will reveal the final chosen players for the big game. And of course, it's all leading up to the league's extravaganza, the MASL All-Star Game on that beautiful blue turf at the Adirondack Bank Center in Utica, New York on February 12th. Can't wait. Okay, big congratulations goes out to Nick Pereira of the Tacoma Stars, who last weekend recorded his 226th career assist to pass the legendary Leo Gibson and become the MASL all-time assists leader. Let's take a quick look at a few of the biggest games from last weekend. San Diego hosting Chihuahua. This was redemption for the Sockers, who last season dropped every regular season game to the Savage. Tavoy Morgan, huge, with 4 goals in the contest as Chihuahua suffers their first loss of the campaign. Baltimore hosted Utica City, and the Blast have UCFC's number so far this season. This is their second straight win against them. They win the contest 10-4. Juan Pereira, 3 goals in the match. Tacoma headed to Empire to take on the suddenly surging Strykers, who have won 3 of their last 4 contests. Beautiful goal by Marco Fabián right there. Tacoma has now lost 5 straight contests. And congratulations to the Harrisburg Heat, who picked up their first win of the season over the Texas Outlaws. 9-8 the final score. Joey Tavernese with a hat trick in that contest, which leads us into the Players of the Week. In goal, Mike Stierhofer of the Baltimore Blast, his teammate Patrick Thompson, the defender, and offensively, Joey Tavernese, as mentioned, the hat trick against the Texas Outlaws. 6 points total over 2 games last week to get the offensive nod. Defensively, Patrick Thompson of the Blast, he was a monster against UCFC with 3 goals and 2 blocks as well. And your top goalkeeper, his teammate Mike Stierhofer of the Blast, 30 big saves for the weekend in 2 Baltimore Blast victories. Here are your top plays of the week now.
Esa frase le queda muy cómoda al que va ganando. Pregúntale a los otros.
No. Back it on the far wing. Coming in, Huff, and little chip and a score! Oh, that was beautiful by Huff.
Dantas picks the ball up in the corner. Dantas on the swivel, and Dantas scores!
Favilla out to his right. Francis cross, second effort, finds the roof of the net.
In 4 years in San Diego, long shot and a better goal! Que golazo!
Opportunity, and he hasn't wasted it. Shot by Fabián! What an amazing goal, hitting that right side. The Strykers go up 3-1.
My goodness, Marco!
Forward to Pinal, off the wall. Pinal's got a chance on the bike. Rebound there. What a save from Stierhofer. And how many times can we say that Stierhofer has been on fire tonight?
Urging the corner on Cardenas, right open in the middle. Oh, baby! Boris Pardo, save of the night by far.
And that is going to wrap things up for today's show. But just a reminder that all throughout the MASL season, to stay up to date with everything that's going on in the league, be sure to check out their official social media outlets. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
is an IT enterprise infrastructure provider covering networking, security, and more. Email us at sales@daytechinc.net to learn more about Daytech.
Hail, alma mater, we sing to thee. Thy name forever a guiding light shall be. Strong as an oak tree, thy name shall never fail.
To thee, alma mater.
Hail, Park Hail. We are. We are. We are.
We are.
Get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram and MASL Arena on X. And you know what, Nick? I've seen at halftime so many clips on MASL social media. So if you've missed a goal in this game, say you like headed to the fridge and you missed one of those Lucas Sosa goals, go back to MASL social media. The crack social media team is clipping from the broadcast, and there you go.
Eric Bergerud with solutions, live on the air, huh? All right, we are back. Eric Bergerud, Nick Vassos. Yeah, why not? Let's show some highlights here of the first half as the teams get warmed up, ready for the third quarter.
Look at that Comets banner.
How about that? I love that. Well, it was Empire that would strike first, and Eric, guess who?
All-star Marco Fabián.
His 1 million followers on Instagram are super excited for that goal.
Yeah, yes, his goal was on social media. So an opportunity here for Nacho that nobody had him, and that was a pretty easy turnaround goal.
Yeah, that was a mistake by the Empire defense. Comets level the game at 1.
Oh, and baby number 2 coming too.
Baby Nacho, number 2. And then Marquez with a nifty flick, and then Lennis got a touch, and Nacho able to slot it through past Gomez. That's the second one on the night. Nacho's fired up, and the Comets have their first lead.
Doing his Cristiano Ronaldo goal dance.
Mm-hmm.
Nacho here looking for options. Acosta in the corner to Marquez. Once again, back post, Lucas Sosa. Marquez, speaking of all-stars, he'll be heading to Utica as well. Could have a good quarter there for Rion Marquez.
Yeah. Cool.
We'll talk a little bit in terms of Comets. Well, actually, why don't we do this right now? Comets had 5 players called to the All-Star team, 4 voted on by players and coaches, and 1 in the fans vote. So and what's interesting is every line is represented. So you have the 2 targets, Zach Reget, Rion Marquez, midfielder Leo Acosta, defender Chad Vandergriff, and goalkeeper Nicolau Neto. That is historic for Kansas City. 5 All-Star selections. They've tied the record, which took place in 1991. The All-Star game at Kemper Arena, Kansas City hosted. There were 5 Comets selected there. You might know a few names, including Kim the Rocket Runfed, who was in that game. And our boss in the league, JP Delacamera, called that game with Ty Keogh at Kemper Arena. So it's a pretty big deal. If you think about that, it's 1991. So you do some math, that's 34 years ago was the last time Kansas City indoor soccer team had 5 All-Star selections. For the Empire Strykers, we've talked about their 2 All-Stars here. Marco Fabián obviously scored his 10th goal of the season, and Justin Simpson, who's been all over the ball, all over the field. Terrific players, and we'll talk a little bit in the third quarter about that game, which will be February 12th on the blue turf in Utica, New York.
That's right. Are there more selections coming up Monday, Eric?
There are. MASL Monday, you mentioned that I'll be on there. Commissioner Keith Tozer, Alex Bashavansky mentioned this at halftime. He is going to come on MASL Monday this Monday night, and he will reveal his commissioner picks.
Love that. All right, second half is underway. Kansas City with a 4-1 lead. They scored 4 goals in the second quarter to take that 4-1 lead. Here's Ramon Palmer as the Comets move it left to right. Palmer double teamed on the boards. And Justin Stinson comes out with it. He goes down and a foul called against the Comets.
Subscribe today to MASL TV on YouTube. You'll find game rebroadcasts, MASL shows, highlights, and more.
As we look ahead a little bit, Empire will be back in action tomorrow. They travel down to Big D in Dallas. They've got some snow too.
Snow all over.
No kidding, but they'll be down
I can
in Dallas.
guarantee you there will be no snow at Toyota Arena on Monday night. Guarantee you that.
Here's the Comets able to wrestle it away. Shot off the crossbar. Oh, Margaret, and the rebound header into the corner. Andreos scrapes himself up off the blue turf. And Tetsane, Comets still going forward. Shot, goal! Empire just all out of sorts. And the Comets have scored their 5th straight. It's 5-1 Kansas City.
So this is the risk with that strategy, right? When your goalkeeper is up the field and scrambling to get back. And Kansas City ultimately made them pay. Good stick there by Vandergrift to win the ball back. Give and go, Andreos and Tetsane. Tetsane with the goal on his right foot. You ever notice how people pick on left-footed, primarily left-footed players and say, you can't shoot with your right foot, but how many people pick on right-footed players and say you can't shoot with your left? But Tetsane scoring there. Good job by Christian Andreos, whom we profiled pregame, get an assist on that. 5-1 Comets.
That's Christian's first assist of the season. Again, 5 straight by the Comets, 5-1 KC. And here we go. And it looks like Empire still going with their current strategy of playing the keeper up.
And Kansas City looks like they're in penalty kill formation, so it's like almost like a diamond with an extra player in the back, the way they have it set up. So Zach Reget on the point, 2 players behind him, and so this was one of the adjustments that they made at halftime.
I believe that is Gomez on the far side. He plays the near side to Momo Guy. That one touched back to Gonzalez, back to Momo. Momo. 117 looks like just wants some free chicken. They're fired up. Gonzalez. Polo Hernandez back to Gonzalez. Now Gomez, here comes high pressure.
Oh, look at that move.
By one player, by another, deep in Comet territory. Bangs it off the boards. Empire kicks it back towards the half line. The keeper scrambles back. Up into the air to Mansoure.
Good touch there to maintain possession.
Mansoure off the glass. That one ricochets to the near side, picked up by Momo Guy. Gonzalez goes off. Fresh legs come back in. It is Alan Perez.
And so you'll see Gomez motioning to put a player behind him because he wants to be on the offensive half to give him full ability to touch the ball multiple times. And he creeps just past the Comets bench on that far side.
.11:38. Comets still sitting back, down to Mansoure in the corner. It winds around the boards. And Ejimadu picks it up, lays it off to Pino. On up to Reget. Reget will kick it long. Lennis comes on along with Acosta. They cannot catch up with it. Harold Hansen picks it up for Empire. Correction, that's Mansoure. Back to Momo. And then Gomez.
He's talking to injured Comets midfielder Marcel Berry at halftime about this strategy, and he played for Coach Onua Obasi in the TST tournament. I wondered aloud, what would someone like Paulo do in a situation like this? It would be teed up for him, a goalkeeper who loves playing in the offensive half.
Oh, he would love it. Harold Hansen turns and faces, draws a crowd, leaves it out to his teammate Perez, who was double teamed. Comets wrestle the ball away. Andorreos to Pino. Pino forward to Mikey Lennis, racing down the left side. Gomez comes at, heads the ball away. Hansen with a header too, touched on the blue turf. Lennis goes down and a foul is called on Mikey Lennis. He took down Alan Perez.
MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League. All the latest news, leaderboards, highlights, and more. I'm going to be firing up the old laptop here to check out scores from around the league.
We got 2 other games going on around the league, St. Louis and Chihuahua, and later on tonight, San Diego at Tacoma. Tomorrow, we've got 3 games, Empire at Dallas, Milwaukee at Texas, St. Louis, and Chihuahua for a second game. And then Sunday, Baltimore and UCFC.
I guarantee you that's not going to be a 2-1 game. I'm just going to go out on a limb right now and tell you that.
And then don't forget, fans, some Monday night soccer. St. Louis at Empire. And Eric is going to get you ready with a little MASL Monday preview of that on CBS Sports Golazo.
Both these teams, they're going to have to figure out how to manage 3 games in 4 nights. A lot of travel for both teams, so it's going to be interesting to see what chess game we see there on Monday night.
Here's Acosta. Acosta plays it back to Vandegrift. Here's Tetsane in the center circle. Empire extends their pressure out towards the half line. Coming out is Polo Hernandez. Comets trying to get it over to Ramon Palmer on the near side. Justin Stinson takes it away. Here comes Stinson. Stinson runs right into Acosta and decides to go the other way.
Chihuahua just scored at the start of the second period. It's 4-1 Chihuahua over St. Louis.
Stinson, the St. Charles native, plays it near side to team captain Robert Palmer, Berto. Stinson. Now Gomez. Comets pressure Gomez. Munir Alame in the area. Jamadu comes out to kick it away. Zach Reget picks up the loose ball. Comets trying to get into their transition game, but it's kicked out of bounds off of Empire. 8:12 to play in the third. Kansas City 5, Empire 1. 2 goals by Nacho and an assist. And a goal and an assist by Rian Marquez. And trying to catch Kansas City on a change. Empire up the field quickly. Nacho goes down. Mansoure trying to cut through 2 defenders. Runs right back into Nacho. And a foul called on Mansoure.
Right in front of the referee, too, so pretty easy call. Take a look at it on the replay.
Fernando Pena right there. Yep. Here's Nacho. On up to Zach. Marked by Momo. Zach draws the foul right in the center circle. That's his first of the half.
We're in that media timeout zone where next ball out of play, we'll take a break, huh?
That's right. Here's Zach, again battling with Momo Guy. Cleared away, but held back in. Headed back in, I should say, by Pino. But right to a striker player. And then the Comets get it back. And here they come. Palmer over to Reget, who shoots, and that one's saved. Driven back in there. Palmer takes it out. Now front and center of the goal, Nacho. Picked up the loose ball. Here is Sousa with a try. That one off the woodwork. Oh, Margaret.
Give and go opportunity. Reget looking for a way to make a play.
Yeah.
And ball just not put low enough by Lucas Sousa. There's your going to be, well, they're going to call the foul before the ball went out of play. So we'll keep playing. But On the previous sequence, Ramon Palmer trying to get Reget a goal, and on that sequence, Reget trying to get his teammate Lucas Sosa on the scoreboard once again.
We talked about where Empire is going to travel. They're going to Dallas tomorrow. Kansas City, it's their lone game this weekend. They'll be in action on Wednesday of next week on the 15th. And they'll travel down to San Diego.
Right here on CBS Sports Golazo.
Right.
Craig and Tony on the call for that game.
Touched by Marquez to Mikey Lennis. Lennis goes off the boards, front and center. Shot! Oh! Acosta could not finish that one, and he was close. Probably wouldn't want to have that one back. Marquez. Comets all of a sudden getting some space to operate. Marquez off the boards.
Wallace scored himself, huh?
Oh, what a pretty goal. Rion Marquez hits his second of the night. It extends Kansas City's lead 6-1. That is 6 in a row by Kansas City. They're running away right now.
This is becoming the new thing in the MASL, the self-Wallace scorer. You called one here last game. Good run there by Marquez. He's like, okay, I can do it too. Goalkeeper off his line, reacting to that first ball, and an easy tap in for Marquez.
Let's take a break. Kansas City with all the momentum so far, but we got a long way to go in this one. 6:10 to play in the third. It's 6-1, Kansas City.
The Adirondack Apartments, the brand new apartment and townhome community, is now open in Independence and is the exclusive housing partner of your Kansas City Comets. Discover modern luxury living, from stainless steel appliances to resort-style swimming pool. The Adirondack Apartments has everything you need to live the life you deserve. Stop by or visit us on the web to schedule a tour of your brand new luxury home. The Adirondack Apartments.
Welcome back to the Cable Dahmer Arena. Kansas City is strengthening its claim to being the capital, a soccer capital of the United States, as the outdoor superstars of the field are here in the arena to support the Kansas City Comets. We have Lola Labonta, our Selly Queen from the Kansas City Current. We have Coach Vlatko Andonovski from the Current, and we have Roger Espinoza, a Sporting KC legend, here in the building. We got about 6 minutes left here in the third period. Comets are up 6-1. Before we get back to the field, I'm going to send it up to Nick and Eric in the booth. Thank you so much for supporting indoor soccer.
Some soccer royalty, some VIPs here tonight at Cable Dahmer Arena.
They do call it the soccer capital, right?
Yeah, they
do. And in few cities would you see the members from MASL teams attending NWSL games and vice versa, and you see that at MLS games, NWSL games, and so there's really this sense of soccer community here in Kansas City. It's something special.
Thank you, Lux. 5:45 to play in the third. Marco Fabián. He's back out there on the field. Comets with Andreos out on the point. He's the guy you love to have out there on the point. He is so active. Now Gomez. Comets did not go after him that time.
And the same setup defensively. One player on the point, 2 in the middle, and 2 in the back.
Comets trying to knock it free, and Sousa does.
That's
and
three-line
he kicks
pass.
It long. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's a 3-line pass. Thank you, Eric.
That's why I'm here,
Excited.
Nick. That is why I'm here. Everybody got excited. I was like, yeah. Take a look at this on the replay, and
I mean, that's a good thought.
look
right
at
there, right?
Lucas Sousa got a lot of adrenaline there.
And he can make those shots. He's done it before. Here's Munir. Alami, excuse me. Fabián. That blocked by Andorreos.
It'll be interesting to see if Empire decides we need to go true 6 attack or
Stenson with it just outside the Comet yellow line. Gerardo will play it to Marco Fabián. Fabián on over to Gomez. Back to Marco. Touchdown to Momogai. Heeled back for Munir. Over to Fabián, who shoots, and that one
that was in too.
just wide.
He found the space on his left foot.
So good in space. Munir back to Gomez. Still have a long way to go in this one. 6-1 is our score. Now Stinson leaves it back to Fabián. Gerardo. Now back to Gomez. Momo. Fabián. Stinson takes over to Momo.
And again, Comets are holding their shape here as Empire looks to suck them forward.
Here's Fabián into Gerardo. Vandergriff gets a touch. Vandergriff on up to Andorreos. Andorreos has 4 white jerseys around him. We'll play it back. Comets will get some new players out on the field after playing defense. Here comes Nacho, Reget, Lennis. Nacho plays it forward to Zach. Zach hits one from an impossible angle. Shoots it wide. Stinson picks up the rebound. Berto Palmer. On back to Gomez. Gomez out of bounds, and that's going to give the Comets an opportunity at the top of the arc once again. 2:36 to play in the third. Another chance here for Kansas City.
Talked earlier of 2 things you don't want to do. Kick the ball out of bounds and pick up unnecessary 2-minute penalties, and we'll see if Kansas City can take advantage of this situation. You never know for sure whether Nacho's going to shoot it, pass it, or Reget's going to shoot it. And of course,
And we've got a timeout.
because it's always a good time for a timeout, Nick.
Right you are,
Well,
Eric.
since we're here, let's talk formally about the MASL All-Star Game.
Yeah.
The MASL All-Star Game is headed to Utica, New York on February 12th, 2025. Follow the MASL on social media for updates on tickets, rosters, and more. So the first announcement was the group of players that had been selected by players across the league, coaches, staff, and then there was a fan vote. And what was interesting is to see how different teams approach this in terms of get out the vote. You see this in other sports where teams with strong social media following will constantly goad fans to get there, and definitely paid off for Utica. It also paid off for Kansas City and Milwaukee. Leo Acosta getting one of the attacking player spots. We saw Willie B get the goalkeeper spot too, and then on Monday, and we mentioned this earlier on MASL Monday, Commissioner Keith Tozer will announce his commissioner picks. He has some choices.
He does. He's got some choices. And I know some of the fans might be wondering, Nicolau Neto was one of the players chosen by Kansas City. And if you look at Neto, he's played in only 1 game this year. And fans are naturally asking, well, Why did Neto get selected? He's only played in one game this year, Eric. What's your response?
That the players across the league and the coaches across the league, when they had to pick their top 3 goalkeepers, however that was defined, he was one of the top 3 goalkeepers in the league. That's how I would respond to that.
Yep.
I think you'll find in a lot of leagues, not every player on every roster is on the ballot.
Gotcha.
There you go.
Okay, here we go. Nacho behind the ball, 3 men in the wall for Empire. Nacho approaches. On over to Reget, who shoots. Save! Gomez. Kansas City will maintain possession. 2.5 to play in the third. Zach off the boards to Nacho. Nacho trying to corral the bouncing ball on the near side, and apparently there was a foul on Nacho against Abdul Mansoure.
So on that free kick opportunity, once again, they're trying to get Zach back on the scoreboard. He lined up a shot, but ultimately right at the goalkeeper, but he kept it on frame, which is good. Since a lot of the shots tonight by multiple Comets players have been high.
Mansoure battling on the near side. Here's Tetsane. He runs into a couple of players, gets through. Good ball to Pino, back to Tetsane. Tetsane still with 2 players draped on his back. Lucia still moving forward, gets out of it. He shoots, and a save made by Gomez. Della Torre. He couldn't get past the last man back as Pino, as Yamadu clears it away. You know, one last thought on Zach. It's kind of how soccer works sometimes. I'll hold that thought real quick. Della Torre on back to Gonzalez. You know, Zach started the season with a very difficult high ankle sprain, and it was causing him incredible amounts of pain. Well, in incredible amounts of pain, he was scoring 2 goals a game in the first couple of games of the season. Well, now that the injury has improved and he's feeling much better, the goals have dried up all of a sudden.
Well, if it were that simple, that would make all the sense. Can I add maybe another element?
I would love for you
these
to.
teams are doing so much game prep and watching video, and we saw this last game here in St. Louis, how they're defending.
Fabián sends a shot, deflected wide.
Teams are targeting him in a way where they don't want Zach Reget to be the guy who's going to score on us.
Fabián again, look out, that's his bread and butter. Shazam! Marco bags his second of the game. It's 6-2. I tell you, teams ought to be just have fear in their eyes when they see Fabián run up on a ball like that from the yellow line. He is deadly from there.
He can score with either foot. He can score from deep. He can score from the side. He can scissor, kick, goal. He has quite the complete toolkit that he's brought to the Major Arena Soccer League.
He has his 11th on the season, and it trims the Comets' lead back to 4.
Empire has been given an encroachment warning.
Encroachment warning against Empire.
Now, we've seen this before, Nick. We saw this in the playoffs last year, Milwaukee against Kansas City. 1 goal at a time, right? 1 bite at the elephant.
That's exactly right.
You don't have to score 4 goals right away or 5 goals right away. You just have to score that first one and then the second one and then the third one. And then all of a sudden, the home team and the home fans start wondering what's happening here.
Seen it. We've seen it many times before. Fabián back out on the field. He's got the ball. 23 seconds left in the third. Stinson facing Leo Acosta. Stinson on over to Fabián, who drives one again, and that one blocked by Ramon Palmer. 7 seconds left. Stinson. Fabián calling for the ball. And the horn sounds, and that's it for the third. That's going to do it. Ramon Palmer there with a block of Marco Fabián. And that takes us into the fourth quarter. At the end of 3, Kansas City 6, Empire 2. The Strykers stopped the Comets' 6-goal scoring streak. We'll be back for the fourth.
Daytech is an IT enterprise infrastructure provider covering networking, security, and more. Email us at sales@daytechinc.net to learn more about Daytech.
This is Kansas City. This is my town. What happens here matters to me. You're my neighbors, and when one of my neighbors gets hurt, I want to help. If you're hurt in Kansas City, I've got this.
Call 816-888-7500.
Clear vision is so important for everything I do, on and off the field. I'm Zach Reget, forward for the Kansas City Comets. We are super excited to partner with Silverstein Eye Centers as the official eye care provider for the Kansas City Comets.
I'm Dr. Steve Silverstein. We would love to show you what eye care should be. Please call us to schedule an appointment or visit our website at silversteineyecenters.com.
Get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram and MASL Arena on X.
Alongside Eric Bergerud, I'm Nick Vassos. Lux St. Lou is down on Silverstein Eye Centers field. Great to have you here on CBS Sports Golazo and 38 the spot for our MASL broadcast. Great to have you spend part of your evening with us. Kansas City 6, Empire 2. Don't forget, later on tonight, we've got a couple of other games around the league. We've been checking on St. Louis and Chihuahua, the first of two down in Chihuahua. And then later on tonight on YouTube, MASL TV, San Diego will run with the Tacoma Stars. That game will be at Tacoma, and that kicks off at 9:05 Central Time. You got an update for us?
Yeah, I do. And St. Louis has got to feel pretty good. It's less than a minute remaining in the first half. 4-2 lead only for Chihuahua. Chihuahua has been putting double digits on everybody there. So kudos to St. Louis for keeping the game tight. And what we saw them here last time they were at Cable Dahmer Arena would not shock me if they dropped players deep. And we mentioned it that game is against Utica, against teams like that, Chihuahua too, playing 5 guys behind the ball might be a strategy that teams could employ.
Well, they'll watch the St. Louis tape, and they'll do just that. Comets defender Chad Vandegrift, he leads the team in blocks, and he's among the league leaders in block shots. Rion Marquez, he has 2 goals and an assist today. Marquez will go off, and Andreos will come on.
And Orozco back in goal.
And Orozco is back in goal.
So now I'm paying attention to this, Nick. Partner, I want to make sure.
Orozco back in there. They get it across the line. Tony Delatorre over to his teammate Gonzalez. Orozco in there. He's 2-0 on the season. This will be his 6th game. He started his 2nd game earlier this evening. He's got a 4.8 goals against and a 74% save percentage. And DeReos out there as a defensive runner. Christian gets the ball off the wall to himself. He shoots and he scores! And DeReos picks the pocket and makes him pay. 7-2.
We mentioned this in the first half. This is the perfect setup for Christian Andreos, who likes to play that defensive runner, the Tasmanian Devil, in odd man situations. And so in a way it's like a penalty kill. And look at him on the press here. So he's going to grab the ball, go off the boards around Stinson, take a touch. 7-2 Comets.
That's number 6 on the year for Christian. It gives Kansas City its 5-goal lead once again.
You know where he went to school, right? The UMKC Roos, right? Yeah.
Christian's goal scored at 42 seconds in the fourth quarter, unassisted.
Public address announcer Nate Herron letting us know that it is unassisted goal. Thank you, Nate.
Coach Stefan Stokic telling Lux St. Louis at halftime that they have been practicing against this. So everybody watches the video. They know what they're going to see is what you do to counter it.
Before we started the fourth quarter, did you notice, Eric, that Rion Marquez was out there at the target position and Rion was pulled back out and Christian was put there on the field? I wonder if Coach saw something there.
Maybe. Good eyes there, partner. You didn't have any comeback to that either.
I didn't. Off the wall, flashing in was Berto. That could have been Cisse. I was wrong both times. It was Mansoret. They're at the far end of the field. Our broadcast position is at the other end. But we press on. Stinson. He'll move to his right. He'll shoot. And that'll be goalkeeper distribution coming up for Philip Ejimadu. Justin Stinson has been held goalless so far tonight. What a talent he is.
It'll be interesting to see how many goals these combined teams score in the All-Star game. The potential is there to be NBA style, like 20-18 or something like that.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot.
Although the game we called here, the All-Star game we called here in Kansas City,
yeah.
I mean, there were a decent number of goals, but it wasn't like it was double digits for both teams.
Yep.
And there was a certain goalkeeper by the name of Danny Waltman.
Oh, he was incredible that game.
He was incredible that game. So the goalkeepers may have something to say about the final result.
Comets a 5-goal lead. They've outshot Empire 25-19. Comets sitting back defensively. All 5 players behind the ball. Polo Hernandez on back to Orozco. One more guy now. Back to Orozco. Polo into the left wing corner now. Guarardo is there. And then kicked away. Orozco tracking back. Holds it in.
You never know on some of these clearances. Are they a clearance or this like okay, I'll shoot.
There's Labara KC keeping people fired up. Hector and his crew right behind the goal. Orozco front and center. Gonzalez. Try the right side once again. Gonzalez to Polo. Here's a shot out front, blocked by Ramon Palmer. Kicked away. And held in once again by Orozco. Orozco from Colton, California. Into the left wing corner. Vandegrift. He gets a couple of touches on it. Comes out with the ball. Looking for a passing partner. Nobody there. Berto picked it up. Back to Berto, who goes down. No call. De La Torre up with the ball. Away from the goal, back to Orozco. Down to Munir Alamein. De La Torre moves to his right, leaves it for Munir. Away from the goal to Perez. Orozco thinks about it, fires one. That one deflects off Palmer, wide to the right. Shot goes wide. That one off Munir. Now Stinson will try it, and that one blocked by Vandegrift into the Empire bench. Empire with the ball, moving left to right. Here's Munir to the corner to Fabián. Fabián goes off the boards and then cleared away by Vandegrift.
Hoping somebody would make that run right in the middle of the box for an easy tap in. Just didn't happen.
Just has this way of creating opportunities for himself and for teammates.
He does.
Just subtly. Really is quite remarkable.
And he legitimately seems to be enjoying the indoor game.
Yeah.
Having fun out there.
Stinson. And this is Orozco. Now Marco leaves it. They get it back to Marco. Healed back to Momo. Now Orozco. Here's Stinson. Stinson will shoot, and Stinson scores. It's 7-3.
He's not held scoreless anymore, Nick.
Nope.
Take a look on the replay upcoming. Good ball movement here. And, you know, what's frustrating as a goalkeeper, you think you have it blocked. It bounces off a defender. So give Orozco a credit for the assist on that goal from Stinson. And we say this, it feels like every broadcast, it doesn't matter if the shot is on target, as long as it's near the goal, good things will likely happen.
Stinson, number 7 on the year. Orozco, he picks up his first assist as a goalkeeper.
Tonight's attendance at Cable Dahmer Arena, 4,017.
Excellent.
Good crowd on a, it's not as cold as it was last week. It's still wintry night.
Reget to Mikey Lennis. Yeah, when it gets down to like 6 below like it was last week, that's really cold, but it was like 32 degrees today, which is doable in Kansas City during the winter.
Melt some of that foot of snow off a little bit more.
Yep. Israel Cisse. Leaves that one for his teammate, Polo Hernandez. Now back to Polo. Polo gets it across the half line. Martinez on back to Berto. Across the half line to Orozco.
Fans might have missed it. The Comets were supposed to host Milwaukee here on Sunday, and a foot of snow and other ice and stuff prevailed, and the game has been rescheduled for Friday, March 14th. We'll have that call for you right here on CBS Sports Golazo Network and 38th The Spot in Kansas City.
And 7:46, Comets lead by 4. Here's a shot, goes across the goal mouth to the near side. Berto, De La Torre, Acosta still there, ball out front, and still loose. It's held on to by Perez now. Okay, now over to Stinson. Stinson will shoot. He gets it into the middle. Acosta couldn't clear it away. De La Torre fakes a shot to the right, moves to his left, broken up by the Comets. Acosta trying to get one in, and we've got a foul called against Empire.
That one might have been on target too. Good job by Orozco putting a foot out to defend there. Referees ultimately brought the ball back on the original foul.
Pino coming back to Kansas City after spending and winning a couple of titles in San Diego. Here is Reget. Reget shielding away the defender, plays it back to Souza. Over to Pino. Under 7 to play in the game.
Interesting to see what kind of reception he gets there on Wednesday night.
Yeah.
At Front Wave Arena.
Yep. There's Pino. He lifts it forward to Zach. Reget settles it. Shielding away the defender in Momogai. Tatsane. He can't play it back. Taken away by Empire. Israel Cisse is there. He goes back to Momo. And then Momo forward to Stinson. Comets get a piece of that one. Can't officially clear it away. Strykers hold it in, and here they come to set up their offense. Orozco inside the half line. Stinson with the ball on the left wing. Stinson down to Harold Hansen. Off the boards back to Stinson, who shoots. That one blocked by DeBray Holloman, who's into the game. And Hansen will turn. Hansen and Empire trying to work it into the middle. Comets clear it away. Tatsane tracking back is Empire. Orozco now will feed one into the left wing corner looking for Stinson. And it's headed back to Philip Ejimadu. They've got a shaken up player. I think it's Justin Stinson.
Not only a shaken up player, but a challenge flag on the field too. So we will see on the replay if there was contact above the shoulders. Yeah. And that's what I believe Coach Onuo Obasi is claiming here.
Okay. So there's Fernando Pena. He picks up the challenge flag. He and Austin Sane will head over and check out the replay. Stinson's okay. That's the good news. So here we go with the official call. Looks like the microphone's not working.
Nate Herron lending a hand there. See if we can take a look at a replay here. MASL video review. So it's going to be before that.
Yep. Here we go.
So ball goes off the boards, headed. And so the question is, where did the arm go, the extension of the arm? A little bit closer here, maybe we'll see it better. This is Pino trying to head the ball back to Ejimadu. Where did his arm go? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you gave one in the first half the other way on.
How much does intent come into play here, Eric? He wasn't even looking at Stinson. I bet he didn't even know that he was behind him.
But I think if you look at Palmer's one, if you look at Palmer's in the first half, it was pretty similar.
Okay. All right, let's do that. All right, so let's go ahead and take our media timeout. And when we come back, we'll have the call for you, and we'll see what happens.
Community America Credit Union, where every member feels like a star. Member owned, open to all. Community America Credit Union. Invested in you.
Okay, we are back live inside Cable Dahmer Arena. No penalty. It was determined not to be a penalty, so it'll be a restart here for Empire. Fabián over to Munir, save Ejimadu. So no power play for Empire, and the score remains 7-3 with 5:24 to play in the game.
Let's make some noise, Comets fans!
Marco has 2 of the 3 goals for Empire tonight. Justin Stenson has the other one. Here's Gerardo.
There is a choice to go pure 6 attacker here. They're continuing with pushing the goalkeeper up.
Fabián on the near side, down to the corner to Munir. Alamai who shoots, and he scores!
Nacho's going to want this one back, and we'll show you on the replay.
Munir Alamai.
So watch Nacho slide here. Good ball by Stenson. Fabián off the boards, and Nacho slid too far, made an easy turn and goal, and all of a sudden it's 7-4, Nick.
Sure is. We're not done here, folks. It's a 3-goal lead by Kansas City, 4:50 to play. There's oodles of time left on the clock for Munir. That is goal number 4 on the year. Meanwhile, at the other end, it's gathered up there by Orozco, and then sent on up to Perez. Here is Tony Della Torre, who shoots. That one blocked by Tetsane. And a loose ball tumbling back towards Empire side of the field. Up Main Street to Berto. Here's Berto up the right side, trying to get it up to Perez. Acosta steps in front. Acosta shielding away Perez, heels it back. Both teams fight for it on the near board. Stenson gets it, plays it back to the keeper. Under 4 to play in the game. Comets lead by 3. Here's Stenson. Berto. Berto directing traffic from the half line. Forward to Stenson. To Mansoure. Now off the boards as Mansoure made a run. Could not catch up with it. Nice play there. Acosta sending it into open space.
Look at Robert Palmer run down the field.
Foul called on Lennis and a quick restart.
He critiqued one of my points I made last year about this becoming a young guy fast game. He's like, it doesn't matter what your age is. You can be quick, you can be fast at different ages. And so he showed up in that last play, matching Mikey Lennis step for step.
Reget can't clear it, held in by Stenson. Game is tightening up. Stenson from distance, that one wide left. Good try there by Justin. 2:45 to play. Boy, you can feel things and the tension ratcheting up just a couple of notches here. Fabián, front and center Momo. Back to Marco. 2:30 to play. Gerardo. Left side for Gonzalez. Back to Gerardo. Jose Gonzalez from Lancaster, California. To Gerardo. Over to Gonzalez. 2:04 to play. Now into the target. Left for Momo. Now over to Marco. Marco into the right wing corner. Draws a crowd. Into Reyes is there. Gets it out, but it goes right to Gerardo. 1:46 to play. Looks like they may forego the traditional sixth attacker and leave Orozco out there. They sure are taking their time. Into the corner, away from the goal to Berto Palmer. Tying up Hansen on the boards in the left wing corner. Ball still bouncing around. It comes out to Christian. 1:17 to play. Zach trying to chip the keeper. Oh, just above the crossbar. Brian Orozco is hurt. He slammed into one of the posts and hit his back. And Orozco's going to go off, and they're trying to get Brandon Gomez into the game. Orozco goes off. Gomez comes in. We're under a minute to play. 50 seconds to go. Comets fans rise to their feet. Comets a three-goal lead. Down to the corner. And a shot and a goal. And Munir gets another one at 7-5. Alame, his 5th on the season, his 2nd straight goal. 7-5.
We'll see if Gomez gets credit for the assist on that one too. And 2 great left-footed shots there. Comets timeout.
That's 3 straight goals by Empire, but the clock is not their friend right now, folks. There are only 34 seconds left, and
Coach Stefan Stokic not happy with his team at all.
Yeah, let's talk about the next home game here for.
How about a rematch of last year's Ron Newman Cup final?
I love it. Let's do it.
So we'll be back here on CBS Sports Golazo Saturday, January 25th. That's a couple weeks, 6 p.m. What a series that we witnessed last season. Kansas City was leading most of the series, but ultimately Chihuahua won both those games, and Chihuahua beaten by San Diego this past weekend. They, I'm sure, have a bad taste in their mouth, and they're going to come into Cable Dahmer Arena with some confidence. They have never lost to the Kansas City Comets, so they feel they can beat the Comets here, there, and anywhere. Comets look to hold on here. Not going to be the way that Coach Stokers is going to want to end the game, and Lux will be on the field right after the final whistle with the.
Nacho.
Let's see if he takes the interview. He's a little superstitious about his interviews. We'll see if he does it.
I haven't talked to him in I think a year and a half or 2 years. It's like, Nacho, let's go. Ejimadu clears it away. 26 seconds left. Chad Vandergriff rises up. 20 seconds left. Cisse over to his teammate, Berto. Now Orozco across the half line. 12 seconds left. Here's a shot by Marco Fabián, and that goes up into the superstructure. And 6 seconds left in this one. I think it's safe to say that the Comets are going to escape here with a 7-5 victory over the Empire Strykers. Nacho, he just booted it out of bounds. 3.5 seconds left.
A win is a win, and that's what you want.
Yep.
With 4 teams beginning of the day tied at 14 points. Chihuahua leading St. Louis right now 5-3. Kansas City absolutely needed all 3 points here, and they will get them. With a tough game. Tough game happening in San Diego on CBS Sports Golazo this Wednesday, Nick.
That's a final. Comets 7, Strykers 5. Kansas City improves to 5-0-2. They get the full 3 points. Empire falls to 3-4. We're standing by to check in with those two. Lux is going to talk to Nacho Flores. And let's go down to her right now. She is with our man of the match, Lux.
Absolutely, 7-5. What an exciting game. Congratulations. Nacho, how you feeling?
I feel good because we win, but we could have done a lot better towards the end.
You know, that's the way Coach felt at halftime, too, when I spoke to him. The first period was really rough. But what did it feel like to break open the scoring for your team, having that first goal?
It felt amazing. Honestly, I personally needed it. It was in a good moment for my team. I'm just happy we got W. And again, I'm very happy, but I'm not satisfied because the way we played at the end could have been a lot better.
I think that's how true champions think. Now, I got to ask you about that celebration. You put the ball under your shirt in the stomach. How does it feel to get to do that celebration here tonight?
It's amazing. This might be their last game because they're going on vacation, so it's very special for me. My wife and my family is there, and I hadn't scored, so the fact that I did today and I could celebrate for my coming baby, my little girl, it's just amazing.
Do you want to say anything directly to them?
Yeah, no, I love you guys, all of you guys. I love you so much. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. Just kisses for my son, that is there, my wife, my family, my brother, my in-laws. I love you guys. Thank you so much for everything you do for me.
Congratulations, Nacho. Back to you guys.
Oh, what a great shot there. What a great scene.
Hey, great job.
Congratulations, Nacho. Thank you, Lux St. Louis. Kansas City winners 7-5 over the Empire Strykers. We'll take a break, and Eric and I will look ahead to see what's next for both of these two teams. 7-5, Kansas City over the Strykers. And we'll be right back.
The Adirondack Apartments, the brand new apartment and townhome community, is now open in Independence and is the exclusive housing partner of your Kansas City Comets. Discover modern luxury living, from stainless steel appliances to resort-style swimming pool. The Adirondack Apartments has everything you need to live the life you deserve. Stop by or visit us on the web to schedule a tour of your brand new luxury home. The Adirondack Apartments.
Hail, alma mater, we sing to thee. Thy name forever a guiding light shall be.
Strong as an oak tree, thy name shall never fail.
To thee, alma mater.
Hail, Park, hail. We are. We are. We are.
We are.
With the one in there and almost deflected. Shot in the goal! It is Nacho! Comets win game one. Out to Reget. He does the game winner! For the dude and for the score! And he scores!
Comets players signing autographs for the fans after their victory, 7-5 victory over the Empire Strykers. Eric?
Nacho Flores, star of the game. Rion Marquez, second star, both of them 2 goals and 1 assist. And you called his name a lot. The third star, Marco Fabián, also 2 goals and 1 assist. And we saw a lot of great goals. We saw strategy, and we saw ultimately the Comets adapting and getting all 3 points. 7-5 victory for the home team.
Both teams on the road. Empire is at Dallas tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. MASL TV will have that one for you. And the Comets are going to take on the San Diego Sockers on January 15th. Thanks to our crew tonight, producer Devin Brower, our director Tristan Borelli, replay Noah Lamson, our camera operators Jade Romero, Dylan Pluth, Brian Wiley, Steve Wagner, and our arena production specialist Kevin Schulmeister. Thanks so much for sharing part of your weekend with us. Once again, the final score, Kansas City 7 and Empire 5. For my broadcast partner, Eric Bergrud, and Lux St. Louis, I'm Nick Vassos. Thanks for watching the Major Arena Soccer League on CBS Sports Golazo. Thanks, guys. Great job.